Morning world. I have not vlogged in three weeks. Today is Sunday the 27th of June and it's peak week again, but this time hopefully, I definitely am a lot leaner than the last show. I weighed in at 116.4 pounds this morning, which is about 5 pounds lighter than my last stage weight. I was about 121, so I've taken off quite a bit over the past 3 weeks. Yeah, like 5 pounds. It has been a slog. I have been working so hard, but it's paying off. So I'm just about to do my check-in, and I treated myself, and oh my god, my forehead looks huge. I got an iPhone. Finally, I have had a Samsung forever, so I decided that I needed my check-in pictures to be better quality so I can actually see behind. So yeah, I've invested and now I have 2 phones. One for work and one is basically just for check-ins. That's what you call dedication. So I'm going to do my check-in. Oh, belly's rumbling. Oh, and depletion starts today, so my calories are going even lower. So I'm gonna take you through another full day of eating and depletion. So yeah, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Just gonna do this check-in. Let's go. Little tip I've got for shoes: I always like to stretch my toes out before I wear them, because I find that they rub quite a lot. My toes just don't quite fit in. So give them a little pull before you put your feet in. They're normally more comfortable. I used to always do checking in socks because these shoes aren't all the most fun to wear. But you don't do show day in socks, so I stopped doing that. So it's about 10 to 8. I am going to wear this for probably about 3 or 4 hours, and whilst I do some work, then I'm going to go to a food shop, and then I'm going to take you out. We're going a bit later. We normally go first thing, don't we? But it's a Sunday and I'm chilling and I want to do a nice walk a bit later on. We're doing 20,000 steps a day. Cardio was at 40 minutes. I brought it down to 35 minutes yesterday. Probably taper down at cardio, so I'll want to reduce stress on my legs. Obviously don't want to hold on to any water, so tomorrow is my last leg day. It's going to be more glutes. I did my last heavy leg day yesterday, and today is shoulders. I need to take my tablet. And I'm basically doing depleting until Thursday, and then I'm doing my carb up on Friday, lower carbs on Saturday to tighten up. Very different peak peaking strategy from the last time. I've done this one a couple of times before. Normally do the peak, the big day on the day before the show, but to try and keep the waistline nice and small, I'm going to do it one day before, one day to tighten up. So I'm going to crack on with some work. Then I will show you the food shop and we'll go from there. Peak week. Let's go. So meal number 1, I am having 2 eggs with 100 grams of egg whites, just like bottled, and some mushrooms. And I'm also having a cup of this tea, which I discovered a few weeks ago, and it is my new favourite. Obviously you've got to cut out like milk and stuff in the last few weeks while you're trying to eat your calories rather than drink them, so I've been having herbal teas, and I kind of normally like them for like 1 or 2 drinks and I get a bit bored, but this one is unreal. I absolutely love it. I think I might even love it more than normal tea. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna go to the shop. With the diet this week is to have lower carbs, so I think I'm on about 70 grams of carbs for the next 5 days. But my fats are going up for this to try and reduce inflammation and water retention as much as possible, and I'm putting some foods this week which are sort of good for reducing inflammation. So I put in a bit of dark chocolate, I put in some blueberries, and I'm swapping out mince, obviously red meat. I've found as well the past few weeks whenever I've eaten it, I've noticed bloating afterwards, which is the last thing that we want. So I'm swapping that for some salmon, which I've not had in quite a while, but I did do it on my last preps. So I will see how I go, about how my digestion is with it, because obviously it's not something I've had in a while. I'm going to test it out today. If it's fine, then I'll keep it in. If I do have any issues, then I'll take it out, because the last thing we want is to be getting irritated. My next meal is 125 grams of asparagus with 100 grams of chicken. I'm going to do this in the air fryer, which is, as you know if you've watched my vlog before, the only way to cook anything properly. Go! Lovely chicken and asparagus for meal 2. Ugh. You'll only like parts of that. Something that people won't tell you probably about eating loads of asparagus. I used to think asparagus was a posh vegetable until I mean it's expensive until I did prep, and yeah, when you eat lots of asparagus it makes your wee absolutely stink. Horrible. So sorry to anyone who uses the toilet after me this week, because I'm eating lots of it. I'm so tired. All I've done or wanted to do this week is nap. Very, very tired. I've been on like 1400 calories since my last show, pretty much. I had one day where I actually went for a roast dinner for Father's Day. I didn't do a refeed, but I kind of just had an off-plan meal, and it was the first one I've done. Like I went out for after my last show. I did a meal out, but that was the only time on prep where I've had an untracked meal other than that roast dinner, and I was a bit annoyed because it wasn't as good as I expected it to be. So I'm gonna eat this, I may have a little nap probably, and then after that I will eat my pre-workout meal. Then I'm gonna go train shoulders. I've done about 7,500 steps so far, so I've still got a lot more to do. But I normally just get them done in the gym. Sleepy time. Food and sleepy time. So pre-workout meal, I have done 40 grams of oats mixed with some water, and then I'm going to add a scoop of protein, mix it for another minute, and then I've got 100 grams of blueberries with 15 grams of dark chocolate. believe this is the first time I've tried putting dark chocolate in oats. I've always melted other things in my oats before, but I normally have peanut butter. This is going to keep me going through the next few days. Wow. This is basically all the carbs I'm having today. Got another little bowl of oats. Later on at night I like to have one. Save it for my last meal before I go to bed so I can sleep properly, because otherwise it's like you're waking up hungry, it's just horrible. Me and this bowl of oats need some private time, so catch you later. Today is Wednesday and we are 4 days out. 4 days out. It is my 4th super low day and I have just been chilling out as much as possible. I've been having a nap, or attempting to nap, every day. Still on 20,000 steps today, 20,000 steps tomorrow. Ideally, I probably wouldn't want to be moving this much in peak week next time, but I feel like I still want to bring it slight more condition than what I'm in now. But I'm very, very happy with how it's gone this week so far. I was down to 1:15.7 this morning, which is my new lowest weigh-in. I go train upper. Oh, and I got my new show day nails done as well, so there they are. Matched my bikini. I actually took in my bikini this time for her to do it. She did very, very well, so yeah, I'm happy with those. Back from the gym, it is 12:30. I only had one meal before I trained and I've already done 17,500 steps. So my workout's done, my cardio's done, my steps are pretty much done. I'll get it up to 20,000, but I need to go to a food shop later, so that'll probably be a couple of hundred steps. Post-workout is pretty miserable. It's just 100 grams of chicken with 100 grams of asparagus. Lots of asparagus. Oh god, I just dropped some tomatoes on the floor. Oh, lovely. Great. 1 minute. 100 grams of chicken, 100 grams of asparagus, and I have this meal twice. I can't remember what I filmed the other day, if I already had one. I think I've still got to show you salmon and broccoli, and then my last meal of the day, which is 30 grams of oats, 10 grams of peanut butter, 10 grams of dark chocolate, and I was having 100 grams of blueberries in my pre-workout meal, but I only had 50 grams, so I'll have 50 grams later, which will be lovely. Nice last meal before bed. But I am going to eat this and I'm going to have a nap. I'm going to try and have a really, really long nap and try and make like another day later in the day so that I can try and get on the schedule that I need to be for the weekend when I'm getting on stage at 6 PM, which is rather annoying. But there we go. And tomorrow is a rest day. And then one more full body pump on Friday and we're done. I'm looking forward to next week, to being able to train 6 days a week and not 3. 3 days this week, that is depressing. Yeah, but doing what needs to be done. Good morning, guys. It is about 6 AM and I'm showing you the fresh-faced realness this morning. I've been awake since about 20 to 5, I think. I went to bed at about 7:30, 8 last night, and I woke up about 4 times to go to the toilet because I was drinking 6 litres of water yesterday, and I'm woken up very thirsty and very hungry. I literally couldn't stop thinking about today because today is the carb up. Yay! Oh, I am so ready for this. I feel very tired. I look very tired. People keep telling me I look tired and ill, which is lovely. Just weighed in at 115.2, which is my lowest weigh-in of prep yet. I need to dye my hair this morning, and I'm gonna dye my hair and do all my hair removal this morning, and then later on I'm gonna do my first coat of tan, which is gonna be, I'm gonna put on a lot more than I did last time, leave that one overnight and then wash it off tomorrow morning. I've got 7 meals planned today. I normally have 6 meals, but because my food volume is higher, I've spread them out more to help with digestion. So I'm going to get my first meal in much earlier than normal, but I'm going to do my check-in first, see how flat we are looking. I've been feeling like a little noodle this week. I had time to do this check-in and get that first meal in, and I'm going to go this morning and do a full body pump workout, which I'm so excited for because I really missed training this week. I normally train 6 times a week. This is the least I've ever trained, probably since I've started bodybuilding. I've given my body extra rest to make sure that we're just reducing all inflammation and coming in as tight as possible. I was pretty pooped this morning. But no butt is gone. Meal number 1. I've got oats. Check the photos. 50 grams of oats, 20 grams of dark chocolate, I'm very excited about, and 100 grams of lubes. Oh wow. Today's going to be lots of fun. Although, to be fair, most of my meals are basically just chicken rice and asparagus, so I won't show you all of those. I'll show you the interesting ones. So I'm sat editing my vlog from last peak week. I'm just realising it's so funny now that I've done another 3-4 weeks of dieting and I've dropped 6 pounds nearly, pretty much, yeah, 6 pounds from my last show day. I'm just looking at these videos I definitely wasn't lean enough. I can't believe I thought I was lean enough. But this is a learning curve at the end of the day. We make mistakes so that we can learn from them, and I was very, very busy. I was focusing on my client as well at the same time, and I'm now doing a very different peak week approach. So I'm a lot leaner to begin with. I depleted for longer, so for 5 days this time around, and I'm just doing 1 day carb up and then lower carbs tomorrow to tighten up before show day, and I'm having much less food than I did last time. It's so hard, when you go through a dieting phase, obviously you've lost weight so you think you're lean anyway, but to get stage lean really is another level. It's seriously another level, and I would even say now I would like to bring more condition. I feel very, very happy with where I'm at. I feel in much better condition than I was my last peak week. I look worse, I feel worse, which is a good indication that I'm more close to being ready than I was last time. And yeah, I just want to keep bringing even better condition for finals, which will be in 4 weeks time. time for meal number 2, which is my pre-workout meal. So I'm going to have 50 grams of chicken, much less than last time, 80 grams of asparagus and 125 grams of rice. I prepped everything yesterday, so I'm actually going to shove this in the microwave. And then before I train, I'm going to have 3 rice cakes with 40 grams of raspberry jam. And as usual, I'm having a GDA and digestive enzyme with this meal to help the glucose in the carbs go into the muscles and not spill over. Is it a vlog without me biting into something jammy? I can't tell you how excited I am for this workout. I'm more excited about this than I am about the food. I'm excited about the food for the energy, for the training. I can't believe I'm driving to London tomorrow. Yay! Oh my god, I'm getting so excited now. I have some carbs and some emotions and some life in me. Let's go train. Done. Feeling full up, ready. Ooh. Right, so for that session, I just did 1 or 2 exercises per body part, 2 sets, and like 15 reps at a very, very lightweight. So just moving the blood around, making sure it goes to the right places. Yeah, happy with how things are going. Pancake butt. Okay, I have returned from the gym and it's time for post-workout, which is 100 grams of Coke Pops. I got these yesterday and I've not tried these yet. I don't normally always like strawberry flavoured things, but sometimes it's real nice, and there are no artificial sweeteners or colours or anything. So, and then I've also got original, just in case. These ones are not nice. So let's try. Smells quite nice. Oh, they are good. I highly recommend. It's nice. Okay. 100 grams. Let's do it. Good Lord. Right, that is 100 grams. Ho-ho. Good. Right. So I'm going to eat these. Get my shower, dye my hair finally. I can't believe how often it needs dyeing now. I don't know if it's like because the sun's been out a bit, if your hair grows more in the sun, like a plant. But I dyed it literally last peak week, and my roots, it's like I've not dyed it in 2 months, so I'm going to dye that, chill out for the rest of the day. I've got 3 more of those chicken, rice and asparagus meals to eat. And then my last meal is another oats with dark chocolate and blueberries. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to eat my food, do a few more steps, chill out, and that is the excitement of today. I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow. I will be much browner then because I'll have my first layer of tan on.